Hello guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 12:33 hours on Friday, February 19th, 2016. This is Ryan, who is awesome, and Ryan's driving the camera because we're going to put this Asus E together. We just upgraded the hard drive to a 250 gig drive, which requires a fair bit of disassembly. And I'm taking Ryan through this, and I didn't think to grab the camera for the first bit, but now we're into the hard parts, so of course we have to get the real fumblefuckery on camera. So you gotta get that tucked in there. This is a terrible design. So it's hard because you can't work it like this. You have to work through the hole. So just, you have to keep these pulled out. When this pushes in, that locks it in place. This is a ZIF type connector. That means zero insertion force, which is Hong Kong way for saying pushing rope, I think. Okay, that feels good. And then we lock it. A little widgy bit. That is not what we wanted. It needs to go deeper. So we do it again. Best part is we get to do this twice. Okay, that feels better than the first time. I think it's in. Feels like it's in. I believe it's in. Do you believe it's in?
Looks good.
Okay, so if it goes to hell, we're blaming you. You're the guy who said it looked good. Alright, these are the screws that we wanted for this?
Yes.
Okay. So now we just put a screw in everywhere it tells us to. When you're putting in a fleet of screws like this, oh god, I wish I had. You know what we need? Come with me. I have just the tool for you to make your world a better place.
I have something with a donation. Are you available to help them? A little occupied. Okay, that's fine.
What's the donation?
Steel front flat screen.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, I think we're going here. Yeah. Okay. We need one of these. We need... no. Yes. Got him to Batman. I'm down in supply looking for the surgical tweezers. Where do I find the tweezers specifically? I'm looking at the shelf, all the stuff. I can't find the bin that has tweezers.
I can help them with that. I know where they are.
I'd say there's a drawer for tweezers in the tool room that has most of the tweezers in it.
Is there anything down in member supply? I'm down there.
Not in member supply, no, it's all in building supply.
I'm in building supply, that's what I meant. Ah! No, those are broken. That can't be good.
I think I might have tweezers in my toolkit.
You got any tweezers? Like surgical tweezers?
That would be where I'd find them.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm in the spot, but I don't see a specific thing of tweezers.
I don't think they're...
Alright.
There's stuff up there.
Oh yeah, I looked into stuff up there. Instructions unclear. Shoved it in my keyhole.
There were not that many pairs of tweezers, which is why when...
Alright. Can you grab me a couple pair of the tool room, please?
Yeah.
I just need them in the computer lab.
Okay.
Alright. I just need one good long finger skinny little pair of tweezers. Cool, thank you. This looks like it might work for what we're doing.
I think I.
Yeah, those will help. All right. Also, unless you're working on computers with floppy disks on them, it's okay to have a mildly magnetized screwdriver
Okay.
for doing a lot of stuff. I've been using one for a long time, and the only real danger with those is around magnetic media. You're not going to hurt a hard drive with one.
Yeah.
I see your tweezers. Hi, Paul. What?
Taking it apart.
No, we're not taking it apart. We're putting it back together. We already did the job.
With teeth?
Without teeth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Last nut in the world. Computer electronics lab.
When you're grabbing screws like this, the flathead ones, grab them crossways as opposed to, like, instead of trying to grab them like this because they'll snap and fly off somewhere, these have flat heads, so grab them sideways like that and you can hold them pretty well.
Okay.
And then you just stick it in the hole, push your finger down, and it'll drop just a little bit, but it's enough to keep it right side up. Then you spin backwards half a turn till it clicks, and then forwards.
Okay.
If you spin it backwards up to one turn, it'll never be more than a turn, but if you spin it backwards until it clicks, then you know you're not cross-threading it. Like, watch.
Yeah, that's a nice little trick.
It's a nice little trick that saves you screwing up a lot of customers' computers.
Yeah, I bet.
So see, they walked in like, oh my god, they're taking it apart. Everybody gets scared of stuff, especially with laptops. Don't be scared of it. The guys that made them, they're not gods. They're not any like super weirdo freaks. They're just a dude who, you know, some Chinese guy in a factory somewhere who does 10,000 of them a week.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make them a god. And if they can put it together, you can take it apart. So the trick is just having a rough idea how things go together. So we put our cable in there, we push this down, we're good, cool. This has to latch in. You can see how there's little teeth on the bottom here, and there's little teeth up here. So what we want to do is set this in, set the edge in down like that, and make sure you have all 4 teeth in, and bring this like this, and then that pa-da-pa-da, that was those locking in.
The sound of
That's
success.
the sound of success. So we flip it over. Now we've got our last set of screws, and you'll notice there's no extra screws. We've kept everything sorted by piles so that we know what screws go where. Now these screws are all the same length, so it doesn't matter what screw goes where. And we kept an eye on that as we took them apart, which is why I kept asking you, are those the same length? That because especially on the bottom of something like this, where this one goes down a little hole, but these are sitting flush, frequently they're different lengths, and it will ruin your whole day if
Yeah.
if you put a screw that is too long into a hole that's too short. This is something that I have particular experience with, and it ends badly every time. Usually they're in the fetal position on the bathroom floor crying for a while, but that's a different thing. Also, look how I hold the screwdriver. These screwdrivers have little spinny tips. That works to your advantage. It's common on precision screwdrivers. I'm also a shaft guy, so you have the top here, or rest this against your hand, spin, then grab the shaft and spin, like that, and you go way faster. That's a system you use anywhere where you're not getting paid by the hour. If you're getting paid by the hour, then it should totally be one hand, but if you're not getting paid by the hour, you got shit to do. And then our last screw. Alright, now, if you would please, sir, plug in that power supply to an outlet while I put on the little flappity door that nobody cares about. Okay?
Yeah, I think I plugged it in.
Oh, yeah, the blue
Alright,
light's on.
yep.
Alright, cool. These are those itty bitty ones over there. Alright, everything's back together. There are no extra screws. The only thing I'm really concerned about is if the hard drive we put in is dead, which could happen, or if we didn't get the plug right on the mouse, because that was kind of tricky, so we might not have got that right. Okay, so we got our power cord that someone's been dancing with. Alright, so we'll put our power cord in. Now, I carry in my pocket a USB drive
There are 8 flat screen monitors, all the same model, sitting
with
on the
Gen 2
stairs,
on it.
ready to be brought down, checked out, and verified.
Or not Gen 2, but Ubuntu. I use Ubuntu because it boots on anything.
Yep.
So we'll just stick this in the side. Blue light came on, so we know our power button works, which tells us that this thing plugged in.
I don't know. I didn't know.
Because if it didn't, you wouldn't have power of any kind.
In case it ran.
These are your screwdrivers and your tweezers.
You know who he is, so they're probably worth keeping. Unless they Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Uh-oh. We don't have working keys. So, the keyboard is not happy. That's that plug. Yeah, see, the keyboard isn't working. So, battery holds a charge though. Alright. Let's figure out why the keyboard isn't working, because that doesn't make any sense. Because there's a little white bar on there, and I'm definitely in far enough for the white bar to engage. I'm just going to set this here and we'll reboot it, see what we get. Hey, now it works.
Voila.
Okay. I gotta think something's happening. Select boot device. It sees the hard drive, so we're cool there. Keyboard works. Install Ubuntu. I hit enter. I think it's reading off the thing. But it works, is good, and your next step now is put Gen 2 on it.
Okay.
Okay? Cool. So it chooches. Which is impressive. We took the whole thing apart, put the whole thing back together, and everything works.
Yeah.
You guys have fun, we'll be back. Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden. Welcome to the Geek Group. It's time for viewer mail for Friday, February 19th. It's 14:02 hours. But first, where's Bruce? Hi.
Yay!
For your birthday, sir. It took a while. We're broke, but happy birthday. You have earned your letter. Cool. Thank you, sir. We do it now.
We have one going out to Cheese.
Yeah? The hell does Cheese get one?
He had a birthday.
Yeah, but he's not that cool.
He does a lot of work for us.
Yeah? Alright. You say so.
And he was wondering.
I don't know who did this today, but fuck you.
You're welcome.
I'm alive. I can move, I can walk, I can dance, I can sing! I'll be okay. Who is this? There's no... Oh, there's a name.
And that's how the
There's no name.
I know.
teeter-tottering.
And that's how I got triple
Sing
singing.
and dance.
Whoa. Hi there.
Scrubbing off.
It's like, it is! It's Cat 5e!
Yay!
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 Who sent in to Cat 5? Do we know? Hey, CBTL, do you know who sent in to Cat 5? There's...
Brian, push that monitor back on the table. Thank you.
Thank you.
They still got a donation form, but I don't.
Ein, sein, 3,000 feet right here. Thank you. I hate the world today. TGG viewer mail from Daniel D. Jager. So it's something interesting or wildly offensive. Could go either. Hi, Chris. I am a man of my word, and here's that tube-based square wave generator I promised. Unfortunately, the oscilloscope is too far gone for me to repair. Have fun, Danichi. P.S. The IRC wanted me to include typewritten notes, so I decided to be particularly sarcastic and make note of the fact in this typewritten note. And it is a typewritten note. There you go. What in... Oh. Batman? Yeah. You're going to have to pull this out. I'd be careful too. I don't think the rug is particularly well mounted. So there's a little box. Hey Brian, telescope. It's regular. It's a 1-to-1 telescope. Hey, I've been needing this for Thumper! That ain't the stuff that Mac carries there. It's got a $1 tag on it. It's got dates on it back to 83. No, 1978. That looks to be the earliest one, 78. I'll bet this is older than that. This is a square wave generator, model 211A from Hewlett-Packard. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. If this works, I may have you two make a project of recasing this in Lexan. Just make an acrylic case for it. That's sexy as hell. Thank you, Danichi. Oh, what's the little one?
Spare tubes.
Oh, yeah. No, it's the fuses to make it work.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah,
Maybe this should go back in the box.
I like fuses. Hi, Chris et al. I was browsing my favorite surplus computer parts store near me, RePC for viewers in the Seattle area, when I stumbled upon a trove of useful bits and bobs. I, of course, high-graded some useful bits for myself, but I certainly have no need for 433 other banana jacks. Enclosed you should find several handfuls of new old stock 5 amp 600 volt fuses. Thank you, sir. Also, we can use those banana jacks. So cool. We have, oh, these aren't NOS new old stock. It's NOS-5. That's the class of fuse. NOS-5. I don't know what that means. I know like FRS. This is a beefy little 50. Cool. They all say one-time fuse. Okay.
It's usually what they
Most fuses, I mean, yeah, there are replaceable fuses, but... Huh. I'm interested. 5 amps. Well, it's a good thing there's a hell... Oh, no, there's a 30 here, a 50. Cool! Fuses! Yay, fuses! Cool. Alright. And letters from those go on the wall. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a... Oh! There's a... Shit, that's heavy. A dainty little box from Monoprice from Daniel D. Jager. I was browsing my favorite surplus computer store near me, RePC. Enclosed you will find 75 to 100 GE 456 light bulbs, 28 volts, 4.8 watts, probably useful for the pinball machine projects. 100 nice clunky SPDT panel switches, 433 panel mount banana jacks, dozen stepper motors, 6 2-pole 600 volt 30 amp surface mount fuse holders, complete with tested good 5 amp fuses. More matching fuses coming in a separate box simply because I ran out of room in this one. It's always weird when you open them in the wrong order. Oh shit. Ooh, those are chunky. Chunky, old school switches. Those are nice. And vintage. These are vintage switches. So we've got switches. Got, these are the little panel lights, which have had an interesting life, probably as indicator lights in a panel in a factory somewhere. This is high-grade member supply stuff. Oh, look at those!
Those are adorable.
Yeah! Banana jacks, panel mount banana jacks, but they're singles and they're in colors. Those were test jacks or something, probably. Shit pot full of fuse holders. Big 2-pole beefy fuse holders. These go right to high voltage. Hey! That's a stepper motor, you know. And judging by the look and feel of these stepper motors, somebody took apart some copy machines. This is definitely copy machine booty. Cool. Little lead screw drives, some gear drives. That's a stepper motor, yeah. Alright. Thank you, Denichi. That's excellent. Yes, I'm looking for aluminum mesh for thumper food. It's got to be the right aluminum mesh. I want
Filter mesh.
I want filter mesh, and I want it to look like this. Come zoom in there. There's my hand for scale. I want this, where it's multiple layers and it's the expanded aluminum mesh, that stuff. Yeah, tears apart easily by hand is good shit. I need a lot of it. We got a roll of very similar copper mesh that was donated in. It doesn't work worth the shit with thumper. It thumps, but it doesn't go whoom. It goes thump, and it's not a. This is from Gualong Ding Dong, shipped to Chris Boden. Okay. Viewer mail. gives me a skew. This is a good mug.
Does it say something on the bottom?
That is a passive-aggressive coffee mug. I like it. This is acceptable to me. I don't know who sent it. Anybody in the IRC want to own up to it?
As they all own up to it.
CBTL, I think, is the guy, because in big red text, he's like, look at the bottom! I was like, yeah, I figured that out when I opened it up. Thank you, CBTL. That's funny. All right, that's it for viewer mail today. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. We are working mainly on the roof today, so there isn't a lot to see, but we're all about to go to lunch, and after the roof project, we'll do the assembly on the luge, because the final part should get here tomorrow, so we can start with assembly today. All right, you guys have fun. We'll be back after this word from our awesome sponsor, Quinn's Vape, who you should be using to buy your e-juice.